Hello YouTube, this is Demar1079 bringing you another World of Warships Legends video, and today we're taking a look at the brand new British battleship HMS Rodney. And yes, this is Rodney, this is not Nelson. And let us take a nice little look at her. She is the sister ship to the Nelson, but this one is that of an up-tiered version of her with lots of more anti-aircraft guns. And also what Nelson should have had but didn't have, which was her actual torpedo tubes. So this one actually can fire torpedo tubes, and like I said, it is well armored up to anti-aircraft guns, and there it is too. There's the proof. Rodney, right there. Nice looking ship. Can't wait to see how well she performs for me. Nelson was a good money earner at the beginning. Can't wait to see if Rodney is any better at it. And let's take a look. She does come with, if you get the little pack right now, she does come with her own personal flag. You can see you can get her either sonar or boost her up, which I'll try sonar for standard against AI, then I'll do the other one for that. Upgrades include all of these as standards, these ones as well, this, and that, which gives it one more above the other. All their stuff, or torpedoes, guns, that. The only differences between her, Rodney, and that of Nelson is she's just a few knots slower. Nelson is 24 knots even, and as you can see, not well on that one. But is the same captain in everything. Just different, like with the anti-aircraft guns on the middle turret and all of that. But enough talk. Oh yeah, in the final thing, the armor plating. In her little bio, if you wish, you can pause it and read it, which I am going to put a little bit of talking about it myself. Which is Rodney here is one of the few battleships of the British Navy that should have been saved as a museum ship, much like Warspite should have been saved or one of the King George V class battleships was how unique they were, or even like the last of the British battleships, that of Vanguard. And let's see, does anyone else have Rodney? Oh, but we do have a Scharnhorst on our side if we are facing the Bismarck. It was already... Let's get ready for battle. No aircraft carriers, so our anti-aircraft guns will not really perform as necessary as possible. But yeah, pretty much history. Rodney here was the testing ship for like, oh, let's get all the kinks out of the Nelson class. So she spent most of the time in the Channel or a bit for a little out in the Atlantic. It's like, oh, let's see how good her gunnery is, and let's see about her screws, how good she's running, and all that. So by the time war kicked off, they were mostly done. She was actually equipped with one of the first radar arrays, and then she got a newer one after that, and also the rocket pods that are seen on the premium battlecruiser hood. And all that, so that's good. But I guess they decided to take them off because I looked around, no rocket pods whatsoever on Rodney here.
Enemy force detected.
But, good time to talk about the Bismarck. she was actually scheduled during the time of the hunt of the Bismarck. She was actually heading towards America for a major refit and arming up of anti-aircraft guns. But since she heard what happened to the Hood and what happened with King George and all that, her captain decided to turn around and go hunt the Bismarck down, which her captain actually did, find the right course of where she was going to be. And much like every other ship in the Navy, she bombarded the crap out of the Bismarck and is the main cause of pretty much most or all the heavy damage, like knocking out a bunch of her main armaments and everything. But also, one thing I glossed over a little bit, she actually did have a mutiny on her hands because the sailors wanted a pay raise, and they didn't get it at first, so they decided to do a mutiny, which the mutiny caused for the sailors to do basically maintaining and cleaning of the ship, but any other orders, they just ignored them.
Our victory is in sight.
It's very different than probably a U.S. mutiny where we would have just said, we're done. Let's see. Torpedoes, 7 kilometers. Well, we're within that range. Oh, they got a good arc of fire. Which I'm going to be able to do something that the real one didn't do, which is actually hit was only 1 torpedo. Because Rodney here fired several torpedoes, only 7 or 8 torpedoes, and actually has only managed to hit it with 1. In there. Sunk the Bismarck like she did in the actual history. And up we go with this. Oh, nice. And now let us do with standard. And like I said, let's try this. Just in case. Since that one was so fast, this one will do. Probably needed to go faster. Which actually, she did make it up to 25 knots occasionally on her way back when she was trying to hunt down the Bismarck. Or 25 knots, my mistake, when these ships were only made for 23 knots. People complained though. It was a loud sauna, they said occasionally, when they got it up to that speed, which was basically the speed of the Queen Elizabeth class battleships. Well, some of them anyways. To where that, for a ship that was only made for this, and it actually did that, not bad. For a newer ship doing the speed that older ships can somewhat do. But yeah, after that, after helping sink the Bismarck and putting a torpedo in her side, which granted that's what helped finish her off as well from Swordfish. Also, she had to go back to the UK for refueling, and then she went back to the United States for a nice little refit, engine repairs, and all the anti-aircraft guns you see. But they brought in cargo containers, or shipping containers, to get them bolted onto the deck. It's also, she was supposed to go hunt down with Nelson, the Scharnhorst sisters, but got orders to come back on that one, so didn't get to go after those two. Which her next major engagement after coming back from the States from the overhaul that she desperately needed. She was used to bombard the Normandy invasion in 44, which she did to great effect, and also sinking was helping helping the Allies greatly, and also sending some Germans to their maker as well. Showing that a high explosive 16-inch shell, well, is very dangerous to their health and equipment. I wonder, did anyone else get the Rodney? No, no one did. But after that was all said and done, her great little hurrah against the Germans, there were talks about her, of course, going for major refits and repairs that she desperately needed, since she was, well, showing her age and showing that cracks that keep coming back in the same place and all you do is patch, and they get worse and worse and worse, definitely showed, well, for one, the war was coming to a land war. No, the North Atlantic was now under this firm grasp of the US and Royal Navies. The French fleet was pretty much sunk at the beginning. The Italian Navy only stayed in the Mediterranean. Sadly, that she never went to the Mediterranean to go after any of those ships. And then from there, she just stayed home. She was the flagship of the home fleet, since they couldn't send her out to the Pacific, was again the major upgrades. And plus, they needed fast ships to go with go and protect aircraft carriers, which 24 knots, even if you got her up to 25 knots, not really good, because most of the other battleships could easily get to 27 and above ships. So she stayed home, protected the waters, just in case Tirpitz might have came out and said hello. But pretty much after that, nothing. She was retired, and then pretty much sat to just in the mothballs fleet until about 648, and then she was scrapped. And that's it. Around that year. Which again, it is a shame that Rodney and Nelson were not one of two ships that could have been saved and put into as a museum. And these shells are not hitting like they should be. Maybe I should have done the other thing. And we'll get her up to speed, I guess.
Engine boost activated.
Come on. I've got to retreat. No.
Problem solved, sir.
But yeah. Thus far, maybe with that little upgrade like I should get. Run. They'd probably get the accuracy better on the shells. Come on, there we go. Keep turning, Rodney. Turn back. Turn the port. Fine, here's your 16-inch shell back. This might hurt. Oh, not as bad.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Please.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Destroyer.
Hold, we're taking on water
Yeah,
quickly.
I'm dead.
Engine boost deactivated.
Maybe not. Maybe get lucky. As long as those shells don't hit me, come on, just keep turning. Hit the armor. Good.
Concentrate fire on
Oh,
the
this
enemy
might
warship.
hurt. Hit the armor again, please. Yes, thank you. Little dings. I want dings. Come on. There's that stupid destroyer. And here come the bombers. Great.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Turn for that, but it's still getting cluster bombed. Great. Come on, reload faster. Oh, that's good.
Enemy
I
battleship
got her.
destroyed.
Turn you. I'm really clutching it at this rate. Come on, let's get these guns rolling. This needs to be good and done. That's a heavy cruiser. Come on, hit clutch, hit Citadel. Yes!
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
You put your comments in below and say how lucky I am at this rate. I should have been dead a long time ago. This is a miracle.
The ship is on fire.
Then that was a good hit. And I need... Buddy, stay back here. Get back over here. I need you. I'm out of heals.
Requesting fire on the designated target.
Guy must know I have torpedoes. Or he's just hiding because he knows there's a battleship coming his way. Get back over here, you. Oh, good. Horsepower needed.
Engine boost activated.
Come on. I've hit the gas again. Let's go. Let's see if we can get this ship up to where it needs to be. And I did.
Victory is in sight.
Oh, I did. And she's just stood there. It's not fighting back. I can't believe it. We've won.
Problem solved, sir.
And I survived. This hasn't happened in a while. Especially from last video with the Erie. We won! That... Ooh, that was a close one. Would you look at that, too. I'll take it. That was a good little victory. A good first battle with the Nelson against actual people. Definitely going to look into getting the right upgrades for it to even be better to where I don't do that. But I'm satisfied. So let me know in the comments below. Are you like me that want to get Rodney so you have both for the so you have the complete set of Nelson class battleships? For me, she's a good ship since she has her actual torpedo tube and with all that added anti-aircraft firepower, and especially if you know how to use her just right, you're good to go. She's a good ship. She will, if you do the Nelson class good, she will do you good. So, if you have the funds lying around, or you're like me, that I'm pretty sure my buddy Driven will call me a wallet warrior once I tell him the good news of, well, good news for me, not news for him, that I have this ship and I bought her. He'll call me a wallet warrior. So let me know if you're a wallet warrior like me and you're happy to get Rodney to complete the collection of sister ships being together. Let me know. And pretty much on that note, I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell to notify you anytime that I post a video or go live. And please leave your comments down below and tell me, what did you think of that last bit? Did you think I was done for multiple times? I thought I was done for multiple times, saying, well, we're off to the scrap, we're off to Davy Jones's locker, but we weren't. So, that note, again, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and till the next time, again, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.